Hi. Good day, guys. Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. And guys, we are going to be doing a game. Basically, it has been kind of like a viral game these days. So I thought we should do this flight school version of the Never Have I Ever. So basically, that's what we're going to be doing today. Hi, Omo Wisdom. It's nice having you here today. We are going to be playing that game, Never Have I Ever. So I'm going to be telling you some of the decisions that I've made so far in flight school that, okay, maybe you consider them as good decisions or poor decisions or whatever they may be. So, like you know, for every Sunday, we always have this chit chat. And this is basically the chit chat for today. So welcome guys. If you're new to this channel, yes, always don't be on the first. If you're new to this channel, basically this is Princess Anu TV. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure, and we do live streams. Hi, Sheryl Sanusi. It's nice having you. We do live streams every day by 5 to 6 if you're new. So if you want to join us on the live streams, just make sure you come from like 5 to 6. Anytime within that time, we are going to be live on this channel. So I'm going to be starting the Never Have I Ever game. And trust me, I think it's really going to be interesting because some of these questions, like I was just thinking about them and I'm like, oh God, help me. Hi, it's nice to see you guys. I really appreciate your presence. I want to welcome Mad Banu. Welcome. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And this game is going to be nice because when I answer, I'm going to ask you your own version if you're still here, and you will try to answer yours too. So I'm going to be starting very, very soon. I just want to get the template of this. Okay, now let's start. Let's start the game. The first question here is, never have I ever, or have you not skipped classes? In flight school, sincerely, I have skipped classes. Not like so much classes out of all the classes we had, but I've skipped classes. And my skipping classes, some of them, like, I don't want to give excuses, but I was super tired. Some of them, I didn't just, okay, maybe I was sick, but I intentionally don't just skip classes. Like, if you're looking for the kind of persons to meet in class, maybe you're looking for who you will see in class, or you want to know who the teacher is in class, trust me, I'm going to be part of them. So, I'm not boasting about it. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not part of all those students that just stay at home. The reason must be the reason just has to be like exceptional for me to miss classes. So basically, guys, that's what I'm saying here. I don't just miss classes. Okay, the next one, cheated in exam number 2. Actually, I have 15 questions here. 15 questions of this Never Have I Ever, and I'm going to be leaving the last one like a blank check for you to ask me. You can ask me your questions on this Never Have I Ever. Let's have a chit chat. Let's have a talk on what you think about these things I'm going to be talking about today. And if peradventure you have a different opinion about what I'm going to say, I would like to know. But anyways, this is my Never Have I Ever. What I've done and what I have not done. So I'm going to be making it as sincere as possible, guys. Okay, the next one, cheated in an exam. The truth is that during flight school, I made up my mind that I was not going to cheat, ask in the exam hall, or cheat in any form, maybe carry something like expo and all that. So if it's cheating in an exam hall, no, I have not cheated in an exam hall. I try as much as possible to read my books. I try as much as possible to do the little I can do and leave the rest for God. That's what I always say. I tell my classmates that I know I cannot know everything, but I'm trusting God to like help me, and because I'm trusting God, I know He will help me. So basically, that's how it is for me. I don't cheat in exams. The next, failed a check ride. Yes, I have failed a check ride. I actually failed my first check ride. The number 3 question is, have you ever failed a check ride? Yes, I have failed a check ride. And I failed a check ride. I've told you guys before on this channel, I failed my first PPL check ride because I busted sector boundary. And now I can talk about it like just somehow, but that day I remember it was a Sunday. I was so down. I was crying. It was as if the whole world was going to end that day, but guys, I survived it. So it's never the end of the world. If peradventure you fail, if peradventure something happens to you along the line of flight training or whatever you're doing, tell yourself it's not the end of the world. You can do it, you can make it, and you will definitely make it. So yes, I failed the check ride. So the fourth question out of the 15 questions we have here, have you ever lied to your instructor? Have I ever lied to my instructor? Have I ever lied to my instructor? Sincerely, I cannot remember if I've ever lied to my instructor. But you know that there are actually times when you're just put on an edge. Hi, Muhammad Abdurraham. It's nice having you here. This name sounds new on this channel. If you've not subscribed, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button. I think it's somewhere here, the red button, click on it. And don't forget to click on the bell also, so that whenever I post anything or when I come on live streams, you'll be able to see it. Very, very important, guys. Thank you so much. So lying to my instructor, sincerely, I can't remember if I've ever lied to my instructor. But maybe there are times when he's like, are you angry with me or something? And I'm like, no sir, meanwhile I'm actually angry. So let's consider that a lie. Yes, I've lied to my instructor maybe 1 or 2 times or 3 times, I do not know, but maybe I've lied to my instructor. So the 15, have you had a bad landing? Come on guys, who will not have a bad landing as a student pilot? Well, maybe you're a superwoman, maybe, I don't know, but I've had bad landings. And the truth is that even when you start learning how to land a particular aircraft, there will be times you will have bad landings. So I've had bad landings, and whenever we change aircraft and I start learning how to land again, I still do have bad landings. So have I ever had bad landings? To be sincere, guys, this 5th question is straight to the bone. It's straight to the core, and it's hitting me well. I've had a bad landing. And I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're thinking that, oh, she's a superwoman, she's a blah blah blah. I've had a bad landing, guys, and I think all student pilots actually have bad landings. Hi, Abayomi is here today. Thank you so much. Okay, the 6th question. Have I ever borrowed an headset? Yes, I have borrowed an headset because in my sets, actually, they didn't give us headsets. Not nowadays. Nowadays, actually, NCAT will give you like headsets. Actually, you pay for it, but they give you headset. They give you knee pad. They give you flight bag. They give you what else do they give you? They give you basic things you're going to need for flying. Actually, nowadays, that's what's happening nowadays. They give, sorry guys, they give you most of the things you're going to be using for flying, so you don't really have to borrow from someone else. Machinda Sitali, welcome. Nice having you. It's been a while. Nice having you. I think I saw you yesterday, actually. Nice having you here. So borrowing an headset, for me, we take from operations, but I also borrow from some students that already like they have headsets. They brought headsets from their houses. Yeah, it's been a while. Thank you so much for coming to today's live stream. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So yeah, I borrow headsets, and I don't consider it too weird because though I'm hoping to get mine very soon, but for now, if I don't have, what do I do? If I must fly, then I need a headset to fly. So if I don't collect from operations, that's the operations department responsible for all this, most of the time I collect from my classmates or from my junior colleagues that have headsets. So yes, I borrowed a headset. Now, number 7 question out of the 15 questions we have here. Have I had a crush in my class before? Actually, I related with my classmates as friends, and I don't really see them in that light because most of them are actually younger than me, in quotes. most of them that are actually older than me, I just like respect everybody. Like, no, nothing so serious. Actually have close friends, and yeah, I have close friends in my class basically. So I really don't know how to answer that question of having a crush in my class or whatever. I'm actually enjoying this question series, sincerely. So have I ever had a crush in my class? No. Like, maybe I think having a crush is like somebody you really, really like or admire or something. I actually admire most of my classmates because they are very intelligent, they are brilliant. These guys are super good. But like having a romantic kind of like relationship with them, that kind of thing. Maybe we'll think about that someday. But for now, that's a no. Okay, have I ever avoided flying? Have I ever avoided flying? Okay, this particular question, I'll have to like think about it like a million times, because sincerely, not a matter to boast or to talk about. I'm a kind of person that if you say let's go and fly, even if I'm not feeling so strong, I still consider it an opportunity to touch the skies. Yeah, everybody, welcome. So I'm a kind of person that I always want to fly. I'm always looking for that opportunity to fly. So, have I ever avoided flying? I don't think so. Sincerely, I don't think I've ever avoided flying. Okay, I think recently there's one of my classmates, and I know he might be watching me. There's one of my classmates that actually asked me if we should go flying, and I said no. I said no because, like, several times I've asked him, oh, let's go fly, the blah 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 and all that, and he's always maybe giving one excuse or the other. Oh, he's not ready, blah blah blah. So the last time he asked me, let's go, okay, blessing, I'm going to be going with you to fly. I said no, I'm not flying with you. That's because I didn't want my hopes crushed again. Like, imagine telling someone, let's go and fly, and the person was like, okay, don't worry, we're going to go and fly. And later on, he says things like, oh, sorry, I've not eaten, let me first go and eat. Then before you know, the weather is bad. Then before you know, something, just one or two things just happens, and excuse upon excuse, and you guys don't get to fly. So I made up my mind. I think that's one of the major times I've actually avoided flying, because for goodness sake, I'm sure this guy is not ready and he's saying let's go and fly. So basically, I think that's the time I actually avoided flying, if not generally. because I know how the school system works. I always try to like maximize every opportunity I get to fly. So personally, I'm going to say that yes, I've not avoided flying, except for that one case where that my cousin was asking me to fly, and I felt it was not serious. Sincerely, like, some people, they want to fly. At the same time, okay, no, this is not it. Let me put it in a better way. They want to get hours, but they don't want to fly. You know the kind of scenario? Like, I want to actually build my hours, but I don't want to fly. For goodness sake, how does this thing happen? For you to build your hours, you must fly. But some people, sincerely, don't worry, when you come to flight school, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Some people just want to build their hours, but they don't want to fly. How can this happen? Anyways, that's by the way. Let's continue, guys. Number 9 question out of the 15 questions I have here. Number 9 is, have you ever been pressed in a flight? Have I ever been pressed? Hi, Mayowa, welcome. I'm so super fine. Like, can't you see? I'm doing good. Welcome to today's live stream, and I understand you're so late. Welcome. So, have I ever been pressed in a flight? Yes, and I'm going to be sincere about it. In fact, I told you guys when I talked about that video of where the student pilots pee during flights, I talked about the fact that sometimes you're so pressed and sometimes you don't even think about it. The truth is that yes, especially when I go for short flights, sometimes I get pressed that I'm just waiting for us to touch down. Like, please just touch down the aircraft. Let the aircraft just be on ground, and I just run to the restroom to use the restroom. So have I ever been pressed in a flight? Yes, I've been pressed. And it doesn't just happen. It doesn't happen all the time because, like I said before, personally, I try as much as possible to like use the restroom before I go to fly, so I don't like have to get pressed during flight. So yeah, that's it, guys. Now, number 10 out of the 15 questions that we have here is: have you ever drank alcohol before flight? Have you ever drank alcohol before flight? Now, I want to say this. Bottle to throttle is actually 8 hours. Bottle to throttle, based on regulation, bottle to throttle is 8 hours. Though some companies actually take it up to like 12 hours. But personally, I do not drink. I do not drink. I do not take alcohol. So when I take it before flight or after flight, I don't do that. So personally, that's it for me. I don't take alcohol. So whether after flight, before flight, whatever the time may be, I don't take alcohol. So sorry to disappoint you, I don't take alcohol. Have I ever failed an exercise? Yes, I've had to completely failed an exercise. And check ride is part of it. That's like failing an exercise. And when you talk about failing an exercise, let me explain better. When they talk about failing an exercise, it's like maybe you go for a flight, maybe you have to do like short field, and your landing, you have to get all your short field landings for you to be cleared for that exercise. So if you don't get cleared, you have to do that exercise again. So yes, there were times where I was not cleared for some exercises, and not too much. I think if I check my book, I don't have like times where I had to go over exercises more than like 1, 2, 3 times. But yeah, I failed an exercise before, guys. I failed an exercise. Did you ever wish to change an instructor? Have you ever wished? Hi, Tampico. Hi, hello. This is the first time I'm seeing you on this channel. Welcome. It's nice having you. Thank you for joining the Princess Anu TV family. Do well to click on the subscribe button and click on that bell. I think it's somewhere around like here. Click on the bell so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. And not only that, click on the notification bell and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. But today we are discussing, have you ever done this or done that? Or basically, have I ever? So it's a Sunday chit-chat. Is there a difference between type rating for pilots and that of engineers? Yes, there is a difference. And obviously the cost too differs. There's a difference between type rating for engineers and type rating for pilots. Of course, the pilot will focus on the flying part, while the engineers will focus on their part. I don't know what their part is. So there's a clear difference. Let's go over which number did I stop. Okay, I stopped on feeling wishing to change, number 12. Out of the 15 I have here, I stopped at number 12. Have I ever wished to change an instructor? Sincerely, guys, I've wished to change an instructor. Like flying my instructor. Sometimes, like, I just feel, oh God, getting angry. Oh my God. Wow. Actually, sometimes you fly with some instructors and they are so annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, I'm sorry. I know some of my instructors watch me. But sincerely, sometimes when you fly with some instructors, they get you really, really angry. Either they feel that you're not doing something right and the way they talk to you or shout on you doesn't really go down well. So sometimes you just wish, oh my God, I don't want to fly with this guy again. Yeah, it happens. So have I ever wished to change an instructor? Yes, I've wished to change an instructor. Yeah, I have wished. So deep down within my mind, did I get my wish? I don't think I got my wish. Because whether you like it or not, it takes a long process, or it takes a very funny process actually for you to change instructors. and you need to be careful. There are sometimes actually your instructor gets you pissed and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to fly with this guy, blah 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 and all that. But who told you that the person you're going to be going to will be nicer than that guy you are about to leave? So you know what they say, like the angel, I mean the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. You know that kind of talk, guys, that kind of talk. That's actually what happens in cases like this. So me, I'm going to be saying that if you ever think of changing an instructor in flight school, please think of that idea again and again, especially if it's in a flight school like NCAT, a closed up flight school, because if you jump from this person and you're going to this person, you never can tell. The devil you know, like they say, do that thing is quite complicated. So just stick with one person, try to adapt to that person, focus on that person, do your best with that person, and graduate. Don't start jumping from instructor A, instructor B, instructor C, instructor C. Everybody will know your matter and it might not end well. So imagine if you fly with this person today and the person feels that, okay, I think she's catching up, or I think he's catching up, and you're like, oh god, I'm tired of this instructor, and you move to this person, you're going to start from square A. Like from the beginning, you're going to start again to start proving that you're a good student, you can fly well, everything is good with you and all that. So I'm going to advise you generally, guys, if you have any reason to change your instructor, think about it again and again and again and again and again, guys, and again. So I can see one person that's joining us. This is Princess Anu TV. Make sure to click on that subscribe button, click on the bell also, and give this video a thumbs up. Very, very important. Okay, let's move over to number 13 question. What's number 13 question? Have I ever been scared of going for a flight? Yes, sincerely, let's talk about this. I've been scared on going on a flight, especially when you want to go solo and probably the runway changes. Okay, you know, if you've done like so many exercises on a particular runway, like if for instance you were flying on runway 23, you've been flying runway 23, runway 23, runway 23, and the wind just changes and you have to go for a solo flight and you have to fly on runway 05. Sometimes it's not that easy. You have to rethink it again. You'll be like, oh my god, I did 180 glide on runway 23. Now I want to go to runway 05 to go and do 180 glide solo. I'm not saying with an instructor, I said solo. Hi, Eda Timothy, welcome on board. Welcome to today's live stream. You know, it's sometimes you have to think about it again, because the pattern at which you did, like, okay, you know, this time around, okay, left hand circuit and all that, you're coming, and imagine you have to like now do it on a different runway. Sometimes the orientation is quite different, seriously, and so it's not that easy. So personally, I've thought about it again, like, oh god, I hope I'll be safe with this flight. Even sometimes, especially solos, because you know when you're flying with an instructor, you don't really get scared, because you're like, whatever happens, your instructor is going to take over, everything is going to be fine, blah blah blah. But now you are so on your own, like you're fully on your own. So if anything happens, it's you, your God, your serving, and nature. So you, nature, God, those are the people that are just going to be with you at that time. So sometimes before I go on a solo flight, especially, I think about it like multiple times. How did you come back home? By road, by air? Did you pay for flight? Blah blah. Okay, do you mean yeah, by road most of the time, by air most of the time? It just depends. So I come back. When I go to school, sometimes I go by flight, sometimes I go by road. Sometimes it just depends on the timing. Depends on if you can get what are they calling it? If you can get cheap flights. And sometimes if you know pilots that are flying around that period. And let me add this, most student pilots actually have the opportunity, or generally student pilots actually have the opportunity to fly for free. If you're wearing your uniform and you know maybe the pilot or the captain or whatever, you can have the opportunity to fly for free. So if you're wearing, you must be wearing your uniform and you must have like your ID card. So if you're wearing your uniform and you have your ID card, you can go to the airport if you want to fly, and you can meet like the captain or the first officer in charge of the flight, and you can ask, sir, please, I'm going to Kaduna, or sir, please, I'm going to Lagos. Hi, Sadiq. Nice having you here. Abubakar Sadiq, thanks for coming. You know, you can just meet any of them. And if they say, okay, sorry, the jump seat is full, then you look for another flight. Or if they say, okay, you can just stand by. When it's time, I'll call you. Then bingo, you got it. So yeah, student pilots can actually fly for free if you dress on your uniform, if you wear your ID card, and if you are polite enough to talk to the captain or the first officer of the flight. So I just gave you one advantage of being a student pilot: getting free flights. That's by the way. Let's continue, guys. I'm in number okay, I was in number 13. Am I scared of going for flights? And I just answered that. Sometimes I'm scared depending on the situation. Sometimes I'm just neutral. But now, with the stage I've gotten to as a commercial license holder, I don't think I think about that much, like maybe, oh, am I scared, and all that. I just think of, okay, what and what do I have to put in place before the flight? And if I have all those things put in place before the flight, I basically don't think too much about it. But that's what, you know, is knowledge that causes us to either fret or just continue with life. You know, if you know that, okay, you can take over the situation, like you have your checklist, your aircraft is in good shape, the weather is good, you've done that exercise, you're confident about it, then you basically don't have anything to fear. You just enter the aircraft and, you know, you move and you come back, land the aircraft by God's grace. Like, you know, it's God's grace that helps us. So every time you take off, don't think it's by your own power. Yes, you know how to do everything correctly, but it's still God's grace that helps us. I just thought I should chip that in this video. Okay, now the number 14th theme. Have I ever repeated an exercise? Like, if I have failed an exercise, definitely you will have to repeat an exercise. So if you're going to be, just like you're asking me, have I ever repeated an exercise? Yes, I've repeated an exercise because I've failed an exercise before. Just like my PPL check ride that I said, I failed the first one, I failed it. I actually had to do the exercise again. So yes, I repeated the exercise. I had to do the check ride again. And for my other exercises that I did and maybe did not get very well, I had to repeat them. So I've repeated an exercise. And is it quite funny when you're repeating an exercise? No. You know why no? Because you don't want to repeat that exercise again, and so you have so much pressure mounted upon you that if you go for this particular exercise, you better get it right. You know, that kind of a thing. You want to get it right. You just don't want to mess it up. So, have I ever repeated an exercise? Yes, guys, and I'm smiling now because I passed that stage, or because I have passed those exercises I repeated, but it's usually not funny, trust me. So now the number 15 question, which is special to YouTube. Have I ever gone on a flight just because I want to shoot a video for YouTube? Yes. What training equipment do you get as a flying student in NCAT? Okay, Sadiq, actually, it's going to be stated in your admission letter. If they are going to tell you, nowadays they give flight kits. In my set, they were not giving flight kits, but from the previous set, like the previous how am I going to put it, the last set that just got admission, that are currently in ground school, they gave them flight kits, but it was stated in their admission letter, like it's going to be stated there that you're going to pay so amount for your flight kit. So it's not like it's free given to you by the school. you are going to pay a token for it. So if you actually want that flight kit, which is compulsory, because after paying your school fees you must pay for that flight kit. So if you actually want it, then I think you have to pay everything completely and they're going to give it to you. So you're going to give you like headset, I was saying it before, they're going to give you headset, knee pad, flight bag, some other things anyways that you need for flying actually inside your flight bag. So basically, yes, you're going to get it. And I was talking about, yeah, backseated flights because I want to shoot videos for YouTube, because sometimes I just want you guys to like see the way the whole thing is, like how interesting. So I've backseated some of my classmates' flights and I put it here on YouTube. So have I ever done that? Yes, I've done that, and I hope you actually enjoy the videos I post. Okay. Let me do well to like answer some of your questions. I can see them rolling in. Thank you so much, guys. I finished answering my 15 questions anyway. So any other questions here are just like extra questions. Do student pilots get separated based on grades? I mean first class, second class? No. There's no grading here. It's either a pass or a fail. No grading, no first class, no second class. But I think when you're getting your certificate, which is given to you by the school, not your license, when you're getting your certificate, you know, when you attend any school, they want to give you like certificate, thank you for finishing, thank you for coming, all those things. When you're getting your certificate, I think they will put something like a distinction or upper credit or something. I think so. But when it has to do with first class, second class, third class, hush, there's nothing like that. So don't come to flight school thinking that you have to be struggling for all the first class, second class. All those things are irrelevant here. It's either you pass or you fail, because the pass mark is 75, and it's seen that if somebody can get 75, obviously the person is actually it's not just a regular student. A regular student cannot just get 75. The person has to be hyper to be able to get 75, for goodness sake. So basically I think that's why there's no first class, second class, or third class in the whole thing. Hi, Ikin. Ikin, did I pronounce your name very well? Thank you so much. First time I'm seeing you on this channel. Please do have to click on the subscribe button. Very, very important. If you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to know and answer them. Okay, guys, sorry for that break. NCAT actually has helicopters, but they've not started training students on helicopter. So they have people that fly helicopter, like they take NCAT helicopter, they fly it. Not like any general person, of course, instructors and all that. So they have helicopters, but they have not started training for helicopter. So that's what I want to let you know about that. Okay, Obo Wisdom, have you ever been afraid of heights? I think my first flight, I was kind of scared, not so scared anyways, but my first flight, like everything was happening very fast. I've uploaded a video concerning my first flight that I threw up, actually vomited in my first flight. I was I threw up everything I ate that afternoon. But the thing is that that first flight, everything looked new. Everything looked because I've never been in that kind of condition before in an aircraft, like a small aircraft. There's no AC in the aircraft. Everything is like put together. You're smelling avgas. Like guys, it was terrible. Come on, it was, everything was just different. I'm telling you, everything was different. So I was actually scared, but I think after that flight, the whole fear, like, it went away. So I have actually been scared. Aliyah, thank you so much. Oh, hi Maiwa. The engineering students, they teach them with in school, in NCAT, they teach them fixed wing. Then they go for their OJT for 3 months and learn the helicopter part of it. So because NCAT doesn't deal fully with helicopters, so they can't basically teach them the helicopter part, but they teach them the theory of the helicopter, but they go for practical when they go for OJT. And you know OJT is on job training. OJT, on job training. So they go for on job training. NCAT posts them to several airlines for them to go and learn, and they come back. So they do their OJT in like ARIC, Aero Contractors, Caverton, Brewstow, Police Headquarters, Presidential Air Fleet, like all these airlines anyways that have helicopters. So they go do their training and all that with all those airlines, and they pay them too. They pay them. So that's what they call OJT. But we, for flying students, we don't do that. We don't. When you're learning fixed wing, you deal with fixed wing. You don't deal with fixed wing and helicopter at the same time. For the engineers, they actually do the two. They do the fixed wing and they also do for the helicopter. So if you want to be an aircraft maintenance engineer, I think it's a good one because you're going to be dealing with the two. So anyone you decide to like focus on, good for you. They deal with both helicopter and they deal with fixed wing. For abridged program, do they do OJT? Yes. The abridged program also have the opportunity to do OJT. Mike Remy, good evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Nathan, it's been a while. Welcome to today's live stream. Though you are super late, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. A thumbs up is very important. So guys, basically you can see the flight school is interesting, both the engineering part, cabin crew part, the dispatch part, like every part is interesting, and you get to meet people, you get to learn new things. Did you no, I do not wear makeup to school. Sorry about that. Push. You are yet to get the info I mailed you. Oh, I'm gonna check that. Sorry, I'm gonna check my mail maybe after this video. Basically, I'll check my mail on what you sent. So guys, that's the video, or this is the video of have I ever and have I not ever. So I really appreciate everyone's presence, and I'm going to give a special shout out as usual, guys, to everyone that joined me in today's live stream. Send me your questions. Oh, but Wisdom, thanks for being the first to be on today's live stream. Like, I appreciate so much. Sanusi Shegun, thank you for joining me. And I hope your questions are being answered and you're okay with the answers I'm giving you. It's very important so that you don't move in the dark. Tell me, keep asking your questions. Very important. Abayomi. Thank you for being here. Mashinda Satali, thank you. Yami Bello, thank you so much. Mayowa, thank you so much. Tampinko, thank you. Eda Timothy, thank you so much. Abubakar Sadiq, thank you. I appreciate Nathan, you came so late, but I still appreciate your presence anyways. Oh, Adebola Bayemi, thanks for being here, answering that question. Yeah, he's an engineer. I'll be on time tomorrow. I hope you'll be on time, because if you're late, you're going to miss a lot. As usual, if you're late, you will miss a lot. Okay, engineers go for OJT, okay, on rotary wing, but fixed wing is done in school. Thank you so much, Adebola Bayemi, for helping me answer that question. Yeah, he's also an engineer in NCAT, and they are really doing great there. Trust me, they are doing great. So if you want to do aircraft maintenance engineering, you can consider the option of coming to NCAT. They are really doing so great. Okay, you guys can have your conversations in the comments, no problem. If you have any other questions, whatever you think you want me to know or you want to ask, I'll be here listening. most especially in the comment sections. And thank you so much, guys, for everyone that joined in today's live stream. Don't forget, tomorrow same time, 5 to 6, anytime from 5 to 6, we are going to be meeting here to discuss, to talk, to share our concerns about aviation and whatever it may be. So don't forget, guys, keep learning. Have your diamonds real, David. First time I'm seeing you on this channel. At least say and hi. Very, very important. Okay, real David. I'm not in school, so I can't ascertain that information if the diamonds have arrived or if they have not arrived. But like you know, this is the period of this epidemic and all that. So if the diamonds are there, I will not know. But like you know, if they did not come before the coronavirus and you know they're shut down everywhere, why do you think they are going to be available during the period of the coronavirus? So you know your answer already. It's either they are there or they are not there. So guys, keep learning. Don't forget, keep reading, keep your dreams alive. It's very, very important. And why am I finding it difficult to end this live stream? That's because I care about you. I care about the information I share with you. I care about your well-being. Very, very important. Don't forget, share this video with your friends, share with your family members, share with everyone. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow.